Hey Eagles, this is the video for our pattern and rainbow week project, and I wanted to give you a brief introduction to color. A lot of you that have had me for a couple years, we talk about color a lot. If you have never had me before, you might have had this at your other school. So this is our color wheel, and just like the rainbow, the color wheel is always in the same pattern. Your colors on here, let me not break this table. Your colors on here, so mine usually spins and we play a game with it. But whenever I turn it like this, you'll notice that your cool colors are on top and your warm colors are on the bottom. Now obviously we talk about if I touch them, they're not going to burn me, right? We're not that kind of warm. But if I were going to make fire, what color would I use? Red, that's right. And red is a warm color. Same with my blues. If I think blues and greens and purples, if I'm wanting a cool tone, then I would use my cooler colors. All right. Now with your color wheel, I've marked it actually on here, but the yellow and the red and the blue are primary colors. That means that they can't be made. So we always say that's a good trick to play on an older sibling or your parents. And you say, how can you make red? And they'll sit there and they'll be like, well, you can mix red and pink. Well, no, because to make a color, you can't mix that color with it, right? So red, blue, and yellow, those are our primary, starts with a P, primary colors. They can't be made. So what's really neat, and I like a pattern, here's another pattern, is if you take these two primary colors, so if we take red and we take yellow, let me zoom you in a little bit here. We take that red and yellow and we mix them together in our big old mixing bowl. We get orange. And do you see how that secondary color is in between the two primary colors? So same with, I wonder what would happen if I mixed the blue and the red together. What color would I get? Purple, that's right. Oh, because it's in the middle. What would happen if I mixed yellow and blue together? What would I get? Green, that's right, and green is in the middle. Now you can also, I've put a couple extra projects. Some people don't ever believe me that if you mix these colors. So get some crayons or twistables. Oil pastels are really good too. Try mixing those together and making your color. Obviously, if I mix a blue and a yellow together, that green is not gonna look exactly like that green, but you will make a green. It's a lot easier if you use paint, but some of us don't have paint at home, that's fine. For your projects this week, we are going to focus mostly on the rainbow, which is Roy G. Biv, and we hear that a lot. And the rainbow is Roy, so R, red, orange, yellow, G for green, and then Biv, B-I-V, which stands for blue, indigo, and violet. Now, indigo is a color that is a mixture between blue and purple, and you put them together and you get indigo. Some of your Crayola crayons will be colored indigo, or you can make your own indigo. You just mix a little bit of blue and a little bit of purple, and you get indigo. If you are having a hard time with one of your projects on finding an indigo, we can skip it. That's okay, and you can just use the colors that are on the 6 that are on your color wheel. Okay. We talked about primary, which are red, yellow, and blue. That's right. Now, so we have 3 primary. We also have 3 secondary. That's what they mix to make. So our secondary is orange. What other one? Purple. What other one? Green. That's right. Because I mixed 2 primaries to get the secondary. So those are my secondary colors. Now we also have a whole nother thing about warm and cool colors and neutral colors, which I'll do another video on. But for this week, we are going to focus on thinking about the color wheel and how colors can mix together, but also keeping things in a pattern. So almost all of our projects this week are going to focus on a rainbow of sorts. If you look down at the bottom of your project sheet, I've listed extra resources and just other projects. I realize some students, some students, none of your kids, have more art resources at home than others. So if you want to try it, if you have time to try it and you want to try them, you can try the projects there at the bottom of the sheet. That's great. Okay. If you have any questions, email me, abby.swingross@lincolncharter.org. Talk to you guys later.